'cause I can see the breaking. I can see the breaking of day. God is making a way and a change is coming for me. If I stand strong and believe, there's no reason to doubt, as I know he's working it out and it's turning around for me. Welcome back to your HBCU College Football Wrap-Up for Week 5 on your spiritual sports segment on a Sunday. Alliteration. I love it. On CEEJAY Sports.com, where I give you your sports twisted spiritually. I'm CJ. Let's make it do, what it do. Oh, the SWAC Conference had a plethora of in-conference games on the gridiron, and even one MEAC SWAC matchup. However, I digress as I kick off your scores, starting with Alabama State. Literally Alcorn State 54-14, as Isaiah Crowell had one of his best games since joining the Hornets with 127 yards in the score. Prairie View was annihilated by Jackson State 34-13, as Tommy Gooden rushed for a score at 135 ground-pounding yards. Arkansas Pine Bluff was literally smacked upside the head by Tennessee State 40-13, with 262 passing yards and 2 TDs by Michael German, while Florida A&M and Southern got their gridiron groove on in the ATL, as Daniel Brown recovered a fumble with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game that ultimately sealed the deal, and Drake Joseph threw 2 TDs and 226 yards. And on a side note, the Jaguars had a very nice tribute to FAMU's March 100, as they are currently suspended. And in the ESPN highlight game, Grambling was totally outmuscled, totally outdone, totally outplayed by Alabama A&M 38-17, as Deontay Mason only threw the ball 18 times but had 247 yards and not 1, not 2, but 3 TDs. Popping HBCU marching band type of 90s over to the MEAC Conference, as all games were all MEAC, as Savannah State just can't catch a break, as they will whip, wow, and wipe it off. Alliteration. I told you I love it. However, I digress once again. By Howard 56-9, as Aquanius Freeman ran outside of his mind with 202 breaking tackle yards on only 13 carries and 2 TDs. South Carolina State shut out and crashed Norfolk State 14-0, despite not 1, not 2, but 3 INTs by Richard Q and the mighty Wildcats of Cookman. Muscle pass Hampton 38-26, as Cookman's defense picked off Hampton's QBs 4 times. Just in case you missed it, ESPN had their weekly HBCU game on Thursday night, as Morgan State muscle pass North Carolina A&T 21-18, as Robert County passed for 251 yards and 2 TDs and rushed for 59 yards as well. And the SWAC also had one team in action, as Texas Southern was literally right and lamb-based by Sam Houston State 50-6. Ouch. And for a couple of few non-SWAC MEAC games, Winston-Salem steamrolled Boise State 35-3. Livingstone State passed Virginia Union 23-21. Lincoln was defeated by Emporia State 37-26, while Port Valley State ransacked Tuskegee 49-18. Elizabeth City got past St. Augustine 23-21, and Morehouse dominated Clark Atlanta 34-16. For your Week 5 standings in the SWAC, Alabama A&M reigns supreme and undefeated in the East, while Alabama State and Jackson State are 2nd and 3rd. And in the West Division, Arkansas Pine Bluff is 1st and Southern is 2nd. And in the MEAC, Howard, Florida A&M, and Bethune-Cookman, in that order, are all undefeated in conference play thus far. Thanks for tuning in to your HBCU wrap-up show for Week 5 on CJSports.com, and make sure you give me that follow on Twitter at CJ Sports, and like me on Facebook at CJ App. That's CEEJAY. Tune in tomorrow for more updates on your next spiritual sports segment where I sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and remember that trouble don't last always and have a